Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to talk about what it's like to be a medical student in the military. Let's get to it. So this is going to be a new series that I'm going to talk about my path as an officer in the military as well as a medical student and future physician. If you have any specific questions you have about the military or about medical school, drop that down in the comment section below and I'll respond to you. If not, I'll make a video. So to start off, why I chose the military. This is something that you're gonna have to answer when you join the military, and you're gonna have to answer it 100 times when people ask you why you joined the military. I feel like my path has been a little not unique. Joining the military, everyone obviously has the desire to serve and wear a uniform and serve our country. So that was kind of why I wanted to do it. A little backstory, my dad was a cop, my grandpa was a cop, my uncle was a cop, my uncle's a firefighter. I come from a line of service, and going into medicine, you don't really have that option of joining the military unless you fully join the military and be a doctor or physician, or doctor/physician or PA or something like that. So I wanted to join the military for the pride of serving, and I've always wanted to ever since I could remember. What branch I'm in? I am in the Army National Guard. If I could do this over again, I don't know if I would do the Army National Guard. I really enjoy the unit I'm with, and I'm given a lot of opportunity to do things that I want. But the reason I chose the National Guard was because it offers the ability to still be a civilian and do civilian medicine as well as be in the military. So I thought that was the best choice for me. If I wasn't married and had a spouse who honestly isn't the biggest fan of me being in the military, then I think I would have been full-time Air Force, but I can make a video on that later. But I'm in the Army National Guard and I'm an officer. Right now I'm an 01, but once I graduate med school, I'm automatically promoted to an 03, which is a captain. What my commitment is. So I signed a 8-year contract that technically is 6 years of doing things, really being in the military, and then 2 years in inactive ready reserve, which you don't do anything unless we're called to war, which fingers crossed we're not. But what that entails as a medical student is I have to show up on once a month for the weekend, and I do a variety of things. Either I am given time in an office to study for medical school, or I help out with providers giving mini physicals, height and weight, drawing blood, giving vaccines, talking about mental health, things like that. So what my unit does is we make sure that soldiers are happy and healthy and we can deploy them places. And then when they come back, we give them the same check when they come back. And then we got to make sure every year that if you're in the National Guard, you're healthy, or you may be kicked out. So what we do is we make sure everyone's healthy. So that's kind of what we do. And then going back to why I did it, this is kind of a selfish reason, is I feel like when I apply to medical school, this can also set me apart. So there's that level to it as well. How common is it to be in the military while a medical student? It's actually super common. I know 4 or 5 other people in my class who are in the military. No one else is in the Guard with me, but a lot of people are in Air Force, a lot of people are in Navy. It's very common. In some schools, almost 10% of their class are through the military. So it is very common. Definitely consider it if you have the desire or the urge. There are plenty of recruiters, but note about recruiters, they lie. I don't know anyone who has gotten through with a recruiter without being told misinformation. I was in the same boat. I feel like I was lied to, but that's just how they work. You can't blame them, I guess. So just be aware of what you're signing and actually read it. Because they promise things that aren't in the contract, and it seems easy to know and trust them, but just make sure. That's a tangent side story. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. Last thing I want to talk about in this intro video is how accommodating my school is. My school is very, very accommodating towards the military. It's actually, I'm pretty sure, a law that a university or a school has to obey what the military says. So if the military is like, hey, you're gonna have drill this weekend and this weekend, the school has to let you go to those drills. On another foot, the military is very willing to put your education first. They have been open about that from day one, that education is your priority. If you don't become a physician, you are worthless for them. So they want you to get your education and pass your classes. So if you have a big test, you don't have to attend drill, and they'll still pay you for drill, which is super nice, and not go somewhere and then have a paycheck put in your bank account for studying. But other than that, that's all I wanted to talk about. This is just kind of an intro to what I do, and I hope that this can start a conversation that if you want to know something, I'll make a video on it, and I'm planning on making more videos on specific topics later on, such as what I wish I knew, or what kind of trainings that you have to do to get in the military. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.